All right, thanks, guys. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. And we're going to get this week started off right with some free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. Now, guys, we went 2-0 yesterday in our premium NFL selections on my website on patreon.com/rockpage. We're also 8-4 in our last dozen board member package plays on that site. We're hitting at 65% for the entire college football season on that site as well. Link for that website is in the description section below. That's patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, we got ourselves not a huge slate of games, but we got a couple games of interest here tonight. So let's go ahead and dive into them, beginning with Utah Valley taking on Kentucky, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off at the Rupp Arena. Kentucky, no surprises here. They're minus 25. Totals at 135.5. Now, we did see a 1-point fade of Kentucky. No surprises there as well. The old recency bias with the recent loss to Evansville. We also saw movement downward on the total. The Wildcats open 26, down to minus 25. Total open 137, down to 135 and a hook. 75% of the consensus are leaning toward Kentucky. 60% shaded toward the over. Right now, Utah Valley is plus 4,000 on the money line. Now, Kentucky, 2-1 straight up on the year, 2-1 against the spread. Obviously, they lost to Evansville in a shocker. They laid an egg. That happens. They did successfully cover the number against Eastern Kentucky and Michigan State in the opener. Tyrese Maxey's averaging 17 points a game, 4 rebounds. He's shooting 47% from the field. Emmanuel Quickly, 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for him. And Nick Richards is averaging 11 points a game, 7 rebounds. He's also shooting 58% from the field. Now, total-wise, Kentucky 3-0 to the under overall for the year. Utah Valley's actually 2-0 to the under in their couple of games themselves. I cannot fade Kentucky in this spot. I know that they lost to Evansville, but I don't care. I'm going to lean Kentucky minus 25 and the under 135.5 in that game. Next matchup, the Terriers of Wofford take on Missouri. 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off at the Mizzou Arena. Now, Mizzou's minus 12, totals 135. We did see a half a point fade of Mizzou and movement upward on the total. The Tigers open 12.5, down to minus 12. Total open 134, up to 135. 57% are leaning Mizzou, 55% shaded toward the under. Right now, Wofford is plus 655 on the money line. Now, Wofford's just 2-2 straight up on the year, 1-2 against the spread. They lost to Butler by 19, and they actually lost to William and Mary by 1. That was an 80-79 game. They gave up 80 points to William and Mary. Now, Mizzou on the other side, they rank in the top 15 in points allowed, top 10 in defensive field goal percentage. Drew Smith is leading the charge with 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Jeremiah Tillman, 12 points a game, 5 rebounds. He's also shooting 80% from the field. Tillman, he's averaging 3 blocks a game as well. Now, total-wise, Mizzou is 3-0 to the under thus far in the year. I'm going to lean toward Mizzou minus 12 and the under 135 in that game. Next matchup, Hawaii taking on the Fighting Illini. 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off in that game. Illinois is minus 15.5, total 147 and a hook. We saw a half a point move toward Illinois and movement upward on the total. The Fighting Illini open 15, up to 15.5. Total open 147, up to 147 and a hook. 57% are leaning Illinois, 68% shaded toward the under. Right now, the Warriors of Hawaii are plus 1150 on the money line. Now, Hawaii, believe it or not, they're 3-1 straight up overall for the year. They defeated Florida A&M, University of Pacific, and Portland State. They're also 2-0 against the spread in their last couple of games. Eddie Stansbury's averaging 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists for Hawaii. He's also shooting 49% from the field. Samuta Avea, 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, 1 block for him. And Zigmars Raimo, 19 points a game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists for the big guy from Latvia. Now, Illinois on the other side, they failed to cover in 2 out of their last 3. They failed to cover against Arizona and Nicholls State. When it comes to this total, Illinois is 2-1 to the over on the year. Hawaii 3-1 to the over themselves. I'm going to purchase the half a point, buy it up, and take Hawaii plus 16 and the over 147.5 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for Monday's college basketball action. But before we dive into some more of that, I just want to quickly remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, where we went 2-0 in our premium NFL selections yesterday. We're also 8-4 in our last dozen board member package plays on that website as well. And we are hitting at 65% for the entire college football season on that website as well. We do daily premium selections on that site. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages beginning at just $1.99 per month. Now, a lot of folks will ask me, what's the difference between Patreon and what you do here on YouTube? And I tell them this, what we do here on YouTube is we handicap every single game on the board, both the side and the total. Now, if you were going to do that in real life, if you decided to bet your hard-earned money and bet every single game, side and total, you will 100% guaranteed lose in the long run, and you may lose sooner than that. The bookies are too good, they're too smart, they set the lines too sharp, and the math is always against you. You cannot bet every single game. So what we do on Patreon is we really narrow it down and dial it in on 3 to 4 premium selections per day on that site. They're high percentage selections, they're personal selections of mine, games that I personally have action on. And I'll tell you this much, my current record on Patreon is a lot better than it is on YouTube. And you can check out my current record for free right now. All you have to do is click the link in the description section below. It's right on the homepage. That's patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some more college basketball action here for Monday. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And what do we have on deck? I'm sorry. We just have 3 games. That's going to do it for me. Wow, I thought I handicapped more games. Guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for tuning in right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage.